Faith Finders, and welcome back to Thursday Treats. My name is Lindsay, and I live in Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Today, we are making some apple smiles, or apple silly faces, depending on what mood you're in. But first, I have a question. Have you ever heard the phrase, laughter is medicine? It says this in the Bible in Proverbs, and you've maybe heard other people say it too. But what do you think of when you hear medicine? I usually think of a pill, or sometimes it's liquid and it usually doesn't taste very good, and I have to take it when I'm sick, right? Medicine makes you feel better when you're sick. Well, I have a friend here in Pine Ridge, and he is Lakota, and he says water is medicine. In fact, he says everything you put in your body is medicine. I had to think about that at first because, well, I always thought you just take medicine when you're sick, but he says no. If you put good medicine in your body, like water, fruits, vegetables, other healthy foods, then hopefully you won't need to take the other kind of medicine very often, because all those things help make your body healthy and strong. Medicine can be everything we put in our bodies that can either help us or it can hurt us. Laughter is kind of like that too. Laughing is so good for our bodies and for our brains. By putting all these good medicines in our bodies, we're taking care of our bodies like God asks us to do so that we can take care of all of God's creation. So today, our snack is going to remind us of all these good medicines that we can choose to put in our bodies. To make this snack, you're going to need an apple, some peanut butter or other nut butter, or caramel, or even honey I think would work. Something sticky that will go well with your apple, and some marshmallows. So the first step is to cut your apple into slices. And if you have one of those fancy slicer things, that'll work great. If not, make sure you ask an adult for help when using a knife. So after you have your apple all sliced up, then you're going to take your peanut butter and spread it onto one side of each of your apple slices. I got a lot of peanut butter on my knife here. Just like that. And I'm going to do that for all of my apple slices. And once you have all your peanut butter, now it's time to make your smiles. So, you can use some marshmallows, and I'm just gonna stick them on all the way around to look like teeth. And then I can take a second apple and put it right on top. And look at that, it looks like a smile. This is a big smile. I don't know if it's gonna stand up here. There we go. So you can do that for all of your smiles. Or if you're feeling kind of silly, maybe you'll skip maybe your smile's missing a tooth and you'll skip a spot. Here, this one. He's got a silly smile because he's missing a tooth. Or maybe I've got a little piece over here. I've got a little piece of orange that I could do to add a little tongue. And if you don't have an orange, maybe you could use a fruit snack. or another end from one of your apples. There we go. They're kind of slippery, so they kind of sit better sideways. And there you have it, a healthy, smiling treat. For our prayer today, since we're eating apples, I think we should do the Johnny Appleseed prayer. If you already know this song, my version might be a little different than yours, but that's okay. So for this one, we start with a great big O. Oh, the Lord is good to me, and so I thank the Lord for giving me the things I need, the sun and the rain and the apple seed. The Lord is good to me. Amen, 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 amen. Faith Finders, thank you so much for joining me today. As you get ready to eat your apple snack, I hope that you find someone to share your snack with. And while you eat, have a conversation. Caring conversation for today. What makes you smile? What other kinds of good medicine help you to feel good and healthy? Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Fun Friday. We'll see you next week.